Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am your friend Vicky, and in this video I am going to review the Decathlon Forkless Dynamo 500 torch. So I have purchased this from Decathlon, and since Decathlon has also launched a digital store on Amazon India, so I'll be giving links for both in the description box and the first comment. So friends, it has been 6 months since I have purchased this product and I'm using it regularly. So since I had not posted a unboxing video, so in this video I'll also cover a short detailed information on what is on the box. So let's dive into the box first. So this is the branding Dynamo 500. Maximum output is the 75 lumens. It has a dual mode, so it can be charged using a USB charger, mobile phone charger, and it can also be charged using a hand crank. Okay, so here you can see that here is a hand crank. Since there is a dynamo inside, so it will convert the mechanical force of hand cranking to electrical force. That is the reason why we have a name Dynamo 500. In the box there is a torch obviously, and then there is a small USB cable, but there is no charger inside, but that's okay. What makes this ideal travel torch is that it has a lithium battery inside. It is dual charging, as I said. Once you charge it using mobile charger, so it will give the output of 2 hours. If you crank for 1 minute, then it will give output of 5 minutes with 5 minutes of light. Here is a chart, a reference chart for what you will get, but this is not perfect. I am guessing that it is not perfect. I'll tell you the reason why. Because see, here they have given 3 different modes, so 15, 45 and 75 lumens, but in actually there are only 2 modes, so it is quite confusing, but anyways I'll show you this. So if you crank for 1 minute, then you get like 15 lumens of light for 5 minutes, and if you charge using the mobile charger, then it's 45 lumens for 3 hours, and similarly for 75 lumens it's 1 hour. For blinking it is like 75 lumens for 3 hours, it will continuously blink. On the other side of this, you can see the most important thing that makes it the travel friendly torch is the IPX4 water resistance. So it is water resistant but not waterproof, so you have to take care a bit, but splashes of water is okay for it. Even you can wash it under the wash basin. I've done it couple of times since it got dirty. And then it is 105 grams only, so it fits perfectly in your pocket. So this is our actual product. So this is the torch, and we also have a USB cable, not so big. I don't know why they give this much small. It's actually of no use. I have not used any time, and it has a nice rubber grip over here, and there is only one button. This is the on off button. It is also used to change the modes. Here is the Forkless logo. If you want to charge, then there is a charging slot over here, and here is the USB charging. So there is a light which is of green and red color, and when the charging is on, the red light turns on, and when the charging is complete, the green light turns on. If you want to crank, then there is a crank over here. So for cranking, you just got to open it like this and then just rotate it. So currently this I have discharged it fully, because we are going to cross check this claim that 1 minute of cranking produces 5 minutes of torchlight. So we will be practically testing it at all the 3 modes. Let me crank it to show you the 3 modes. So I am cranking it a bit, see, and this is the first mode. This is the low intensity mode, this is the high intensity mode, and this is the distress mode or the blinking mode. Okay, so you can give a distress signal if you are in distress. So first of all, we'll test the hand cranking, and then we'll go out on our streets on a dark night to actually test this out. Okay, so let's start the test. So friends, this is test number 1, and as you can see, this is completely drained off. The battery is completely drained off, and we'll be cranking it for a minute. So I have the stopwatch ready, so let's start the stopwatch and crank for a minute. So let's start the cranking, and let's start the stopwatch. So I have fast forwarded this clip for 1 minute so that we save on time, and after 1 minute we'll stop the stopwatch, reset again, and we'll turn on the high intensity mode. So this is the testing on the high intensity mode. This is low intensity mode. Again we'll press, this is high intensity mode, and we'll keep it like this and just reset the stopwatch. So we have missed some seconds, but that's okay. So friends, we'll be speeding up this video to 20x so that we could save on time, and I have to be very grateful to inform you that this product has actually exceeded our expectations. So as you can see, it's 4 minutes, and again it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes was the time actually, and now it's 6 minutes, 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, I noticed a slight drop in the intensity. You can't see this on camera because the camera adjusts the lighting. And finally, it's 8 minutes and 59 seconds our hand cranking has lasted. So this is a very good output considering the claim that one crank is equal to 5 minutes of output. So I think I have cranked a little bit harder, but that is what you do generally when you have a torch like this. So this is test number 2 on low intensity mode, and we skip to 10 minutes directly after 1 minute of hand cranking. Personally, I do not prefer the low intensity mode because the intensity is less as it is a low intensity mode, of course. And second thing is that if you can crank and have 7 or 8 minutes of light, then why should not we use the high intensity mode? Okay, so having a low intensity mode in my opinion doesn't make any sense, but anyways, since we have it, so we'll test it out. So it's around 15 minutes and it has turned off, so that means 15 minutes is the output and the output is very good. Similarly friends, I did a blinking test and it turned out to be the output was 30 minutes, so it is very good. Okay friends, so this is test number 2. We have reached at a location where there is complete pitch dark. Please stop the camera. Okay, so this is the first mode. As you can see, let me just zoom out. Okay, so this is I mean, this is okayish, but this could be better. So let's switch on to the other mode. So this is good. So you can see a distance of like 20 meters from here. So this is actually 20 meter, and there's a tree over there. You can see the dog is going away, and there's a small tree. So this is good actually. You can see this is the near thing, and this is far away. You can see it's like 10-20 meters away. So this is good. So this is the first. Second mode is actually very good. So friends, we have done 2 tests on this Quechua 4 class 500 dynamo torch, and in both the tests this has exceeded our expectations. So in my opinion, this is the best torch for travel if you are hiking or camping, be it rains, winter or anything. So it will work, and it also has a dynamo, so that is a plus advantage. You will never run out of the power. So I hope you find this review useful. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel for more such content, and please press the bell icon so that you get the notification at the earliest. Bye bye and have a nice time.